are we doing today?
Well, we've got one hell of an experience planned for today.
Oh.
So we
got a really tall screen.
Yeah, in case you didn't hear, we, on the Patreon, actually made enough money that we were able to purchase a 3DS capture card. This is going to be the first 3DS game that we've kind of done. Boy, is this a really bad one to start with. But we're going to do it anyway.
Well, we didn't want to keep doing Stick Fight like 5 weeks in a row.
So at E3 there was a Jump game that was just announced that is the next one in this series. This, I think, is technically the first one in the series. There may have been one on SNES, but I can't recall. But this is Jump Superstars for the DS. There's a reason you don't put fighting games on the DS.
Yeah. That's generally, I mean, Smash 4 was on the 3DS. People didn't like that,
People didn't
right?
like that version, no.
Didn't they just break all of their analog
version.
sticks?
Yes, people consistently were breaking their analogs. And honestly, analogs are terrible on the 3DS to begin with. Like, the slide pad is great. I love it as an actual analog. But they break so easy if you actually go too deep into, like, using games and stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is a DS game, so it doesn't use that.
Yeah. So this is also very, very much in Japanese.
Yeah, how'd you get this?
This game was never made in English, first and foremost. The actual, like, law-based, like, copyright sort of stuff basically makes this game impossible to ever translate, like, legally. Like, you can't localize this game.
Because even though they're all Shonen Jump properties, they're licensed to different English translators?
It works different in America than it does in Japanese. In Japan, Shonen Jump owns the rights to all these characters no matter what. In the US, you have different media licensing copyrights. So the idea is basically Shonen Jump still owns all of these characters, all of the localization rights, everything to these characters, right? Mm-hmm. And if it's an anime, they put their name on it. But technically, different companies own the rights to showing these characters in video games in the US. Because American media copyright law is confusing as fuck.
How'd you get this game?
I imported it when it came out.
In what year?
It's set on the start screen, 2005.
2005.
Yeah, it's a 2005
that was
Shonen
a good
Jump
year for people who were born in the same year we were.
Yeah, it was an okay year. Oh yeah, by the way, anytime you come out and come back in, it's got a different 3 characters in the bottom left, or sometimes just 2. And 1 occasionally. That's Gintama. Basically, for those of you who don't know, Jump Superstars is a fighting game that just takes a metric fuck ton of Shonen Jump characters and pits them all together.
And it's not translated, so
no, it's not translated. But yeah, Josh knows what he's clicking. Don't worry. Josh doesn't speak Japanese so good, but he understands certain things.
So I took 3 years of Japanese in high school 10 years ago, and I still wouldn't have been able to figure this out then.
So this might be, I know it's a first for the channel. I'm not sure how often this actually happens in, like, real life. Well, on YouTube anyway. I'm not sure how often it happens. Megan is Joshua right now.
Yeah,
Josh is A, apparently. I didn't realize that I hadn't set a name on this. That's really confusing.
Yeah, that's the Capture Card 3DS, and I'm using Josh's personal 3DS.
Yeah, so we could have used a normal DS for it, but I wanted to give you grips so that you could hold it a little bit better.
Yeah, we're holding it in his Monster Hunter contraption.
Yeah, you're not going to use any of the extra buttons or nothing. But, so what this winds up being, because okay, I think this might be a first for a lot of things. This is 2 actual 3DSs playing together. This is this game being played on 2 actual units. And I'm just recording off of one of them because it has a capture card on it. The 2P mode with a single cartridge for this game is terrible. But we're going to play it anyway. Welcome to Sunday, welcome to Tournament Snark, by the way. I don't remember if I said that or not. Yeah!
Happy Sunday!
So
we're going to be confused together.
The way that it works on this is that it's going to give us random decks. You can see them in the bottom. I call them decks, and I think that is technically what they're called by the game.
Okay, so I have to be near you in order for them to see me.
Yeah. Do you want me to come down there? Like,
Here
we'll
I
just
am.
not fight for a second?
I'm
you're
this
Luffy.
guy.
You're Luffy, I'm Naruto. The bigger characters on the comic panels down at the bottom are the actual characters, but you've got to be 4 panels or more to be that character. So I have Naruto and Goku, but then I've got...
blown up, and you can't...
Yeah, there's a bomb down there. This is a Smash Like, by the way. It's a 4-button fighter with a dedicated jump as one of the buttons, and it has directional inputs, but there's no triple jump. It's only got 2 jumps. And you can find items all throughout the place. There's a special alongside 2 normal hits, by the way. The special, I believe, is top button, so I think that's Y.
Okay, there we go. That's the special?
Yeah, but you get locked into it, so be careful.
Now I'm this guy.
Yeah, now you're Naruto.
Can I be a character I recognize?
So it randomizes the deck that we get out of 4 default decks at the that you're given at the very beginning of the game. Also, be aware, because I just got it, the way that items work in this game is that you have crates or chests that show up, and when you break them open like this, there are sometimes negative items in there, and I keep picking up negative items.
Yeah, there's been some bombs.
Yeah, well, there's bombs. There's also things like if you see ink with a with a down arrow on it, it's heavy toner, and it'll actively make you slower, and it will actually make like your oh god, it'll make you slower and it'll make you heavier. I think you might actually be winning this match, by the way.
I'm not sure how.
We'll see, but. So, like, one of the really cool things about this is that when you have life that goes down, because it doesn't play like Smash where you... Oh, did I actually? No, you won.
Okay.
Or did I win?
I think I won.
Oh, no, I won. It says A. I won. You're Joshua, remember. So Josh won once. Apparently...
Okay. Well, we only did it once.
Yeah.
So
no, you won. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. Okay, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I was actually attacking. We're jumping around.
Good. Second screen, the bottom screen tells you first and second, and the top screen does it too, and it says you is our second. So I'm, God, okay, I get it. It says winner for me too, though. That's weird.
I don't.
It just says winner at the top. It doesn't say winner and loser. That confused the hell out of me. You should have a different deck now.
I'm still...
Is it?
I'm still Naruto.
You can change characters though, right?
Yeah, I think so. There I am. There's Goku.
Yeah, you can change to any
So it's
character.
just preset because we're doing it through
yes, it's preset, and there's 4 that exist, and it's going to cycle between those. So, oh my god, fucking heavy toner again. I'm really sorry, by the way, to the people watching, because this is going to be... this thing probably looks bad. This is the first time that I've actually recorded with the 3DS capture card, so it might actually be really bad. I'm still not sure how to make things look good with this yet, and I'm making an attempt. I'm real sorry. Oh god, just Kamehamehaing my butthole. Stop it.
No.
Yeah, so this is it's a Smash clone, more or less, but there are things like, there are 2 moves that are effectively Smash and then like your normal attack, but then you've got a third one that's your special, like your big special. And those can come out, but you do have a meter up at the top that you can see underneath your health. And unlike Smash, there is totally a fucking health bar. You do not have percentages, and it's not about kicking people off the stage.
Oh, I fell off the stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you walk out of one of those holes that we created in the panel? Because we're fighting in a giant comic, and you can break the walls if you want and get out there. And if you do, you lose a life. So you have to be careful.
There's some interesting visual effects to this.
Too. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of really cool ones.
But it's also really weird because it's in a language we can't read.
It's not that weird for the fights because you don't need to know English, or you don't need to know Japanese to know what's happening there. Okay, that time I lost again. So Megan has 2 and Josh has 0.
Okay, so you're gonna like actually fight,
right?
I'm
trying to, but most of my actual stuff for this game is like, I've already forgotten how to play this game. It's been maybe 12 years since I played it. I'm Bobobo now.
I think only 2 of my panels are characters.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, so the panels, the ones that are 4 or more are characters, and the ones that are 3 or less are support. So you can use those, and if you do, it sometimes activates really cool support items and stuff, including things like characters coming out to assist you, and then occasionally stuff like just general sort of debuffs on your enemies, or buffs for you. So you'll notice I pulled out like Light Yagami there for a second, and I was able to select you or any of the other people playing, but there's only the two of us. And he does like a debuff from a distance, which is really cool. There was an announcement that came out alongside the E3 presentation for the new Jump game, which was the director of the game basically saying, we put Death Note characters in at the very end, and they're not fighting. They're not fightable. You can't play as Death Note characters because they don't make sense in a game like this. And all I could think is, they've been in a fucking game like this. What is wrong with you? We're playing the game they're in right now.
The only guys I've recognized, like, truly, like, from things I watched and liked are Goku, and that's it.
Okay, well, unfortunately,
when you were
like
testing shit, I saw Yusuke Urameshi.
Yeah, Yusuke's in it. It's during 2005 Shonen Jump, so we're talking like there's maybe 4 Dragon Ball characters. Arale's in it. She's actually a big point. She's a big character in the story mode, which we are not playing because it's in Japanese.
There's a story mode, though. We might look up a translation and print it out or whatever. Well, not print it.
I lost again, so that's 3 Megan, 0 Josh.
I'm not sure how this is happening, because I keep, like, missing you.
Yeah, and you'll notice there's only 4 decks, and it cycles us between them, so we've probably seen all of them.
I think I've only played 2 of them.
Yeah,
it's just
right?
randomly
Like, it feels like it. It's random, but it's like, it sucks, and I hate how the random thing works.
Yeah, but if you were playing on your own thing, you'd have more, but it's because it's the weird totally shared mode. If we had 2 copies of the game, it would be different, right?
Yeah, and this game also has some really cool shit that goes down, where like you can put 2 characters next to each other, and put certain assist panels between them, and you can get the characters to attack together. So it's things like, do you want to see Goku and Naruto combine a Kamehameha and like a Rasengan, and then fire the biggest fucking ki blast you've ever goddamn seen? It burns through the panels at the edge if it doesn't hit a character. It's gigantic. Or do you want to see Luffy do this thing with his arms, and then have Piccolo involve himself and also do stretchy arms? And they just whip their arms around. Which is something we forget
Piccolo does sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that Piccolo can do that. It's weird.
Okay. I've only figured out how to do, like, 2 moves. Oh, fuck.
Recovery is a little miffed, because there's only the 2 jumps, and I don't think that there's anything else you can do, really. You picked up Heavy Toner. So you can see how you're moving slower now, and it sucks, right? There's your characters, as they lose health, by the way, change to white because their colors are coming off, because the ink is starting to fall out of them. Did
this predate Scott Pilgrim? You punched the dye out of her hair.
Actually, yeah. Oh yeah, and I don't have enough meter to do my specials anymore, so now I gotta beat you up normal.
How did I win?
You didn't. I won.
Oh.
See, it says winner at the top no matter what.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know why it does that. But yeah, now it's Josh 1, and what did you have? Was it 3?
-2 on here.
No, that's
deaths. for deaths.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess it's 3. You're going to be counting it out.
Okay, well, just try to remember how many you have. What was that?
How do we know when we're done?
When it's been about 30 minutes.
How long has it been?
Not long enough. I could probably show some other stuff off in this game if you'd like to see it. I actually got to play this Goku here, though, so I want to play my Gokus real quick. Give me a minute.
That's fine.
That's Heavy Toner. I ain't touching that. Okay. So, yeah, no, a lot of the characters in this game are really fucking good, and you've got a lot of selection from, like, different Shonen Jump series. Naruto is one of the series that they go with. Goku... I mean, not Goku, Dragon Ball. It's just called Goku.
The Goku and his son's show, and Vegeta's there too.
One Piece is one of them. Bleach is in there. Shaman King Yu Yu Hakusho. It's 2005 Shonen Jump, so it's like these are the characters that we think are going to last in 2005. Death Note was in there, sort of. I mean, that character, like Light and L are both in it, but they're whatchamacallit, they're assists, like they're support characters. Oh god, there's a lot of weird stuff. Naruto, by the way, is always kid Naruto. There's never an adult Naruto.
There's an adult Naruto?
That didn't exist at the time. Yeah. Naruto is a series where he starts out as a child and then turns into an adult. I
know that there's like a sequel that's about his son Bort, but I thought that was like 10, 20 years in the future?
Bort Uzumaki. No, it's so Naruto starts out and he's a real little kid and people make fun of him or whatever. And then you've got Naruto, oh god, what's the second one called? There's a fancy fucking title for it, and I forget what it is. Did I win or did you?
I won.
You won. Okay, that's 4-1. You want to play till 5, and then we can look at other things.
Yeah, you want to show some other characters.
Yeah, I do actually want to show off other characters. Unfortunately, we can't play as them, so we're gonna get a Megan wins pretty early on if she does. So.
Well, you still have a chance to turn it around.
I do. I know.
I'm figuring out how to do directionals, sort of.
Yeah, so the directionals are pretty cool. Because it's not quite Smash, because there's a dedicated jump button, you do have up directionals you can do, which are really, really weird. And it feels strange to do that in a Smash game, basically. Also, there are air combos, but I don't think that they are usually, like... Oh god, how do I want to explain this? They're not directional air combos, which it feels kind of very strange and not Smash-like. Like, I don't really like that specifically. And, okay, so the series that are represented, by the way, are some real weird ones sometimes. Like I said, there's the ones that make sense, like, okay, Goku. Like Dragon Ball is a good series to have representation.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the anime.
Naruto and One Piece also make sense. Bleach is an action anime. But then you get things like, there are actual fighters on this roster from, like, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Is it like...
It's
there
Yugi.
Are some...
It's Yugi and
No,
Seto.
that's bullshit.
It's Yugi and Seto.
Huh?
Yeah, Yugi and Kaiba.
Kaiba, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so Yugi doesn't make any goddamn sense to fight. He's like 3 feet tall, and like...
It's technically the ghost, but it is...
Yeah, but he's a ghost.
It's still Yugi.
He's already dead.
Let's be honest.
Like, if you're gonna have anyone from that goddamn series fight,
God.
like, I guess
so
Kaiba's
even though it says
okay.
Joshua wins, Megan wins. That's 5-1. Maybe we'll play another round after I'm done showing things off, but Megan wins. Let's
Alright,
make no mistake.
Should I just sit back and commentate?
Yeah, just sit back for a little bit.
Alright.
I accidentally hit continue.
No, I'll put this over here. I don't want it near the microphone.
Yeah, actually what you want to do is just turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Like, just go for it. Yeah. And then, yeah, okay. That's good. That's good.
We're in one player.
Yeah, it'll give me a weird cancel screen, but that's fine. Because it just recognizes that somebody is quit out halfway through a fight. What the hell?
You can't be Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh?
No. Joey
I can believe him taking a fucking punch.
Yeah, right?
I mean, I can't imagine him throwing one successly, but did he ever actually get into a physical fight?
Oh, God. Yeah. In a lot of the manga, he did.
Oh, okay. So that would make sense for here.
Oh, criminy. Okay, so here's the
problem,
Can
you play as American? He just hits things with a gold stick?
It's in Japanese, which means that basically no one has any idea what the hell's going on.
I mean, someone does, just not us.
I can show some stuff off if you want to see. Like, anything that is a one panel is it's always going to wind up being something that is like not a fighting character, right? 1, 2, and 3 panels are all going to wind up being support. But if it's 4 or more, it is a playable character. Then. Yes, you can see it up on the top screen. Mm-hmm. Each of those are actual panels, and they are exactly that shape. Okay. So you have to fit them together to make them work.
Okay,
and it's
so
actually
you've got
kind of a massive pain in the ass.
Yusuke and One Piece Boy, and is that a robot exploding?
No, that's Yo from Shonen Jump. That is from Shaman King. That is his ghost armor.
Okay.
He's got a samurai fused to like his right arm right now.
Oh, okay.
And then I've also got a support up in the top left. It's Chi-Chi and Goku. There's a Sensu Bean. That's a heal.
That makes sense.
There's
a
Manta.
Small scared child.
Yeah, that's Manta from Shonen Jump. And then there's Zoro underneath him. But as far as playable characters go, you've got the main character from Rebirth. I've never actually seen it. I just know it involves like the Mafia, but then also tiny imps.
Okay.
There's Gintama.
I don't know what
he's
that
a 4-panel. And it should be noted that the more like squares in your panel, the stronger the character is, but you have to fit them in there, and if it's more panels, it's harder to find places for them.
Okay, that makes sense.
You do physically have to fit them into that one page right there.
So then, like...
I forget who this is. it's like a cop, I think.
So then, like, that Yusuke panel that's weirdly shaped is gonna be,
you have to
like...
figure out how to fit something
like,
in
maybe
there,
he's got, like, a stronger base stat than, like, your 4-panel...
4-panel Yusuke, in fact, because there are multiple versions of certain characters.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the multiple versions of certain characters are stronger if they have more squares, but the more squares means that the shape is going to be really messed up. Mm-hmm. So, like, this particular Yusuke, never put him in the right-hand corner. Basically. Like, bottom right-hand corner, he's screwed. There, you can only put, like, a 1-panel thing next to him. And in this one, in fact, that is what I did, but at the same time, it's like, here's, oh god, this is Yo's wife. I can't remember what her name is. They're like 12 and married, but it's fine.
Okay.
This was also Yo Asakura, that's why I can't click it. Here's fucking Jotaro is in this game as a playable character. Dio's in the game as a playable character. These are both JoJo characters.
I refuse to know what those are.
This is, and I can't believe I forgot this guy's name. I want to say it's like, it's something that starts with an A, I think.
It's not familiar to me.
He's from Devil Gray-man. It says
I've never seen it.
This is...
Oh, shit!
Arale. Her symbol, by the way, on the character select is shit. Yeah, it's literally just a pink poop. She's actually a really good character. Arale in this game is like really weirdly good.
You never see her in anything unless she... That's the villain?
Yeah, that's the villain.
Yeah, what's his face?
From
I don't
Dr.
remember
Slump.
any names.
It's the guy based on... He's based on the editor that Toriyama hated.
Okay.
Who Piccolo is also based on. They're the same person.
Great.
In fact, I think they have a team-up attack in this game where they fuse into one person. And it's just this guy, but he gets slightly taller and then turns green like Piccolo with little feelers. Right. And it's like, that's just the perfect version of that guy, I guess.
Anyways, Arale doesn't show up in things like this unless it's going to be really cool.
I don't know why this Dragon Ball panel isn't available. I maybe never finished that one. I don't know, because you have to build these panels, so you're given broken messed up versions of them, and then every so often you're given a single character like the Manta or the Zoro, and then you have to take the broken panel and then take the character and put it into the broken panel, and if it's the right character going into the panel, then it activates and you see the full version of the panel, and then you have it as an option to go into things. Vegeta, early Vegeta, but Vegeta.
Oh, man.
Gohan.
Shit.
Specifically just Super Saiyan Gohan. Gotenks.
That's kind of a weird one.
Yeah,
we don't get Trunks.
It's an early Gotenks, first and foremost. Like, that's Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks. And also, this is just the 4 square version of this character.
Do you have any that just take up the entire page?
You'll see them because I think Dragon Ball is where that starts happening. But I have them going in order, so we're just going to see all the 4s first, and then it's going to go to the 5s, and then we'll start seeing the ones that are like, you have to build a deck around this character, right? This is Naruto, but he's turned into a girl.
Okay.
That's a thing that he does a lot in the early series. There's Sasuke. Fucking Sakura's in here. Keep in mind, these are all playable characters. Like 100%. We could just play as these if we wanted to. Kakashi is here. That's the main character from Hunter x Hunter, and I can't remember his name. Is it Gon? I think it's Gon.
I don't know.
I used to read the fuck out of Hunter x Hunter, and then I just kind of gave up.
There's a bunch here that I don't know.
I forget this guy's name entirely.
It's not that I don't read a lot of mangas. It's just that it's not necessarily Shonen Jump. You're not gonna get You're not gonna get like Sailor Moon characters or Ranma's in here. Wait, so Ranma's not.
No,
Shonen, it's not.
Yeah, that's Shonen Sunday.
I don't know.
I want to say. This
in
is
America,
the main,
it's Viz. Everything is.
This is the main character from a series that I actually really like, and I can never remember the name.
Well, I see a W. Is that a hint?
No, it's not. I think that's half a laugh, because in Japanese, the equivalent of like ha 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 is just www.
Okay.
It's just whoa 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 whoa. This is something from, I think this is like, I was gonna say it's Black Cat. I've never read Black Cat, unfortunately.
I don't know.
I think there's probably a lot of people who would probably tell me that I'm crazy for having never read that. This is the main character Ichigo from Bleach. Let's see, there's Bobobo from Bobobo. There's Don
orange.
Patch. No, he's a sun.
Okay.
He's just a sun with arms and legs. There's Yugi. So yeah, you can straight up play as Yugi if you really want to. I will have to build... I don't know if I have that deck. This is the Yusuke that's in there.
Is that the little
no, it isn't. That's a different one.
thing?
Yeah, it's
that
it's
icon.
Pooh. It's Pooh.
Yeah, it's his weird little soul bubble.
So, Rurouni Kenshin is
That's
a playable
not his
character.
Name.
Sorry, Kenshin Himura from Rurouni Kenshin. Let's see. That's Nami. You can play as a lot of One Piece characters, actually. Sanji's in here. Robin.
So if this,
and that's all of my 4s.
So if this intrigues anyone, I mean, there's a new one of these coming out, I guess,
yeah,
or search
unfortunately,
eBay.
it's probably not going to be anywhere near as good. So, and now we're getting into characters that, like, some of these you're probably not going to know who the fuck they are.
I've been there from the
same
beginning.
Same general idea for some of these,
There's
where it's
some
like,
weird
you can
panels
just,
here.
yeah, and you're going to start seeing them, because 5 is where the weird panels start. Because it's like 4, it's like it's going to be a box or a straight line. But then once you hit 5, it's like you're going to get notches all over the place. And they are going to look so bad. And all of these are based on actual panels. They're for most of them, the correct shape for the actual panel as well.
Both the rallies we've seen have included that weird little Cupid thing that I forget what it's called.
They're ice climbers.
Okay, that was the question.
They're not quite ice climbers, though. It's like you have a Raleigh, and then that follows her around and is part of most of her attacks. You can't hit that thing individually. It is just a Raleigh.
I keep wanting to call that thing... I keep wanting to call it, like, Ten-chan, but that's Lum's little brother.
I think that... maybe, yeah. And then you got Vegeta and Gohan and more Gotenks again. Another Piccolo.
Gotenks is such a bad-looking character. He's the same...
Sasuke.
Gotenks is the exact same as Goku and Gohan and all of them. Just the same... It's like a fucking guy with, like, the yellow hair and shit, but he somehow makes it uglier than the others.
Second Yugi. There's more than one Yugi in here.
Can you be Merrick?
No.
Bullshit.
Unfortunately.
Can you be villains?
I
know we've seen
Kenshin.
villains.
So here's the thing. Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of skimming through these at this point. So we're going to go all the way up to 7. Those are the biggest characters you get. These are exclusively characters, yes. And there's very few of them, if I'm to be totally honest. You get things like real big Naruto. That's like Demon Fox Naruto. I think he actively has like the red Demon Fox energy coming off.
I don't understand Naruto. Am I supposed to know what that means?
No, not really. There's Demon Sasuke.
Is everyone in Naruto a demon?
No, not most of them aren't. There's the real big version of Ichigo from Bleach. There is the fusion characters from Bobobo.
Huh?
Well, one of them anyway, and then I think the other one's just Don Patch. Yeah, it's the Super Don Patch. And then I don't know why it's not letting me select some of these, because I know I've got that one unlocked, but I think maybe it's because I've got it in a deck already, maybe?
Alright, so we're gonna see the game?
So, yeah, I'm gonna pick some weird shit, and then we're gonna
I saw a Hiei. Was he playable?
Hiei?
Yeah.
No, he's not playable.
Damn
He's an assist. Yeah, unfortunately. So just to show off some of the weird things about this.
You can't be Merrick. Can we get some cool edgelords from something that I've actually seen?
let's see if I remember how to do this properly. That is not properly. Holy poop. Okay. I'm really hoping I don't accidentally, like, delete any of these, by the way. Because it's a pain in the butt and it's happened before. That's not it. Is this the one I'm looking for? No, that's not it either.
We are American.
Look, it's Japanese. It's hard. I have trouble. It's just how it is. And the biggest problem is that I can never remember which one is delete, and it's like, I really don't want to click delete. But I can never remember what it is, so I'm always, like, real spooked. Is it this one? That's probably not it. Is it this one? That's probably not it. Is it this? No?
Almost every time you go to that one.
God damn. Josh, you're useless today. What's wrong with you? Is it this?
What's wrong with you is that you speak English exclusively.
Okay, it's this one. Sorry, I figured it out. Okay, so we can see some of these. Just the ones that I have made. So I'm going to try and show off some of the weirder things, and then we'll make a deck, and then we'll see that one. So real quick, I'm probably not going to win this fight. I just want to show off some of these characters or something. This is the big Luffy. And he functions almost exactly the same as the Luffy that we were using. Like, you can even see some of the attacks.
Wait, is that big picture that's flashing supposed to be this character?
Yeah, that's the character. Okay, One Piece is one of the only series I have ever seen that has done this ever, right?
Why is it footballs?
Hear me out. Okay, because it's the Eye Shield stage. Eye Shield 21 is a manga about football.
Okay.
Yeah, don't question it too much. But One Piece is one of the only manga I've ever seen that has had a filler episode in the actual manga. And it ends with Luffy doing this.
What?
He turns into a boxer.
Why the afro?
Because he gets into a box of costumes. It's literally the justification, is he gets into a box of costumes, and they're like, you have to fight this guy, and he goes, okay. And then they find a bunch of boxing gloves and an afro and, like, a marker, and someone draws a tattoo on him, and he gets real intense when he puts the fucking wig on and just starts boxing the hell out of the guy he's supposed to be fighting.
So, every Sunday we visit something that makes me more confused about One Piece.
No, One Piece continues to be confusing, don't worry about it. And now we're in sudden death.
Oh, right, and the color means the color means you're like
because you've
one
lost
hit point or
all
something.
of your hit points, so all your ink has been beaten out of you effectively. Yeah. So I just wanted to show that off. That's kind of like what those bigger panels are for. Is you're supposed to
show us a different character.
The characters are going to be very, very similar, and then you're going to have a ton of power in your final version of your thing. Let's see.
I like how this... Wait, you named them Pirates and Ninjas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, it was 2005,
It
okay?
was. Do you remember 2005?
I can't not remember 2005.
That was a good damn year.
So the Naruto for this is pretty much exactly the same. Like I said, the characters' stats are better and their specials change. That's usually what winds up happening. But his is way bigger in this form. Like, you can see it. He's even got, like, his weird demon stuff going on. If I switch over to, like, Sasuke, it's just, oh, look at me, I can kick things.
This is the one that people like. That's all I know about.
This is the one that people like because he's also the good, like, the really strong ninja.
This is Vegeta, series. Right? This is Ninja Vegeta.
Sorta, yeah. It's like if Vegeta was bad to begin with and then became real good and then became bad again and then I think came back and became good again.
That sounds like Vegeta.
Yeah. He's basically just Vegeta, yeah. He's Ninja Vegeta. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Yeah, he's basically Vegeta.
All I know about Naruto is that people like the blue one and hate the pink one, and there's a bunch of other ones that are all interchangeable.
God, I'm trying to remember what Kakashi's thing even is. Oh, I don't have the meter to pull it off anymore. Oh, well. I'm pretty sure it's just Chidori. He can also summon his dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, he summons dogs. It's a real cool thing to summon, honestly. I'm amazed they don't do that more often. I'm literally just letting him beat me at this point because I'm just trying to show things off anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you already won. You won a while ago.
Well, I don't know.
This is, okay, this is the one where I want to show this off real quick. So these are two characters that have been bonded that have a team attack.
Okay.
Naruto and Goku, for some strange reason.
And they have to take up most of the
that.
screen.
Yeah, you have to put down all three of those left-hand corner things. And then also the characters, I think, have to be, not the same size, but they do have to be characters that work together. And for these two, I picked two that had really good stats because they're the stronger versions of these characters. And this is just literally, hey, do you want to do a team attack? Do you want to, like, mix up and do a fucking Rasengan and not a Spirit Bomb, I don't think. Or is it a Spirit Bomb? Was it a Spirit Bomb?
I don't think
I wasn't paying enough attention.
I don't know. The difference between the different
Hold on. Yeah, that's a Spirit
blasts is, like, it's minimal. Like, we know they do different things, but they kind of just look the same.
Yeah, they do. And I had infinite meter for a minute there, so I was just spamming it. I think this is one of my bigger Gokus. He just looks like normal Goku, though. And
was Soul Eater Shonen Jump?
No, Shonen Jump does not.
That might not have been. That might have been later.
The Kamehameha on that one turns him into 3, but only the Kamehameha. He doesn't turn into 3 otherwise. I'm pretty sure Soul Eater was another Shonen Sunday, I want to say, but I could be wrong.
Inuyasha wouldn't be. Anything Takahashi would not be Shonen Jump, correct?
Yeah, no, that's not. Okay. None of her stuff is Shonen Jump.
All right.
All of her stuff is also owned by the same group, which I believe is Shonen Sunday.
She just has a publisher.
I could be wrong, but yeah. I don't know. This is nothing. This is broken. And this is broken. So I guess what I want to do now is... Oh, you know what? I think this has the big Yusuke on it, so I'll show that one off real quick because I know you like that character. And then I'll just immediately stop.
I mean, I like that series, but I never got further than the Dark Tournament because I don't remember how far Tsunami got.
I think this is just his big spirit blast, and you can hold his stuff.
Okay.
And you can charge it all the way up, and I think if you charge his all the way up, it gets real good.
Yusuke himself, though, is like very basic.
Yeah, he's basically Samus in this, though. You're not wrong. He just sits there and charges.
The fact that you can't play as Hiei, though, is annoying.
One of the bigger problems that I have with Yusuke, though, is outside of that charge attack, everything else is super close.
That makes sense for him.
You can tell because he's a human being. So it's like, oh, right, I forgot Yusuke was a person. Like, I mean, he can punch real good, but, I mean, that's about it.
Yeah, so Hiei, though? He's not in this?
Nope,
can you be Kuwabara?
Nope.
Can you be Kurama?
I think the only character from Yu Yu Hakusho that is a playable character in this might actually just be Yusuke.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose to do it that way, but I don't know, it was their choice, I guess.
Although, if I was given my choice of anyone, like, Hiei is number 2 for me. It would be Genkai.
I would say just Yusuke first and foremost, to be honest.
No, fuck it.
I
want to play one of the best cool grandmas in anime.
Yeah.
Can I play as Genkai?
Yeah, Genkai should be playable, but no. I think she might be a support character, though.
That makes sense. For her to just show up
Genkai,
to...
Yeah, it super makes sense.
Just show up to do one thing.
Okay, let's build something real quick.
Okay.
This is just going to be random stuff that I'm throwing together, but what were we talking about? What do you want to see, like, big versions of?
Well, let's just see what the big...
Okay, so there's 2 Narutos.
I don't care about Naruto.
Yeah, I know you don't care about Naruto. There's a big old Bleach.
I don't care about Bleach.
There is the 2 Bobobo. Well, the Bobobo fusion.
I can't even begin to understand whether or not I should.
And then there's the Luffy that we've already seen.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Let's go from 7 down to 6 and look at some of those because these are also.
We should probably have an Arali.
Characters. Yeah, I mean maybe. There's that guy. There's Yo. There is a big Arali.
Yeah.
That one is, I think, her actual big form, and it's really hard to fit into things because of the shape, but we can put one in. Let's see. This is Goku's biggest version, which I think we've already been using.
Goku.
Let me see.
He's reliable, but he's always one guy.
Let's put one of these in.
Yeah. Goku is like Mario. You only change him so much, and after a while you're bored of him.
This is the Yusuke I thought the other one was. So I'm gonna...
you can get that in if you move Arali
Yeah, I'm gonna move the Arali, and then I'm gonna put that one in. Oh no, how do you move things? I keep forgetting. Oh, well, that's not gonna help me, is it? There it is.
There
so
you go.
This game, despite being in Japanese, is still kind of weirdly intuitive. You kind of figure out what the buttons are pretty
language
easy.
isn't going to destroy certain basics about video games because we've all just kind of agreed to certain things for the most part.
So the one-panel characters never do anything. They're just faces.
They're buffs, right?
Like, they'll give you buffs. They'll give you really simple buffs, but they never have, like, the characters show up or do any animations or anything like that.
So it doesn't really matter.
No, so it doesn't really matter who the fuck I slip in here. I'm just going to put random people in here.
I'm imagining, because this is supposed to look like a comic page, I'm imagining, like, a kid in 2005 slapping this down on the desk and being like, fight me. And then just some other kid in high school looks at it.
Yeah, and that's the general idea about it. But also, this is supposed to be a comic page. Imagine the comic in which this would be a page. Because that's also the idea behind this.
I like how that guy you're pointing at is just reacting to a rally. Like, what the fuck is that?
He's like, oh god. Yeah, so this is basically...
Yugi and Yusuke are just kind of making eyes at... Well, Yugi's making eyes at Yusuke, who just doesn't give a fuck. That other guy in the corner, I think, is just a bystander.
Oh, shoot. How do I... Sorry, I gotta kind of figure out how to make this work. So that's information on the characters. That shows that... Oh, you know what? I should have been showing that off for when I was going through the characters. I forgot you could do that.
Yeah, that's... Huh?
I'm trying to remember how to get out of this because it's telling me I can't. Can I do it like that? No? Okay.
Did that just ruin it?
Yeah, that just ruined it. It may have been that I might be required to have certain shapes and sizes in there. I just don't remember.
When was the last time you played this in any seriousness?
Like 12 years ago. I said that already. Yeah, so I'm going to put him here. I'm actually going to get a smaller Arale.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I'm going to try and fit some other stuff in here real quick.
I do like
let me get
this concept. Like, when we were fighting, it felt like... Maybe I was just doing it wrong, but it felt like there weren't that many moves, so it seemed like it wasn't really, like, worth the... It wasn't as complex as a Smash would be.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the downside of the series, I feel, is that it's really not.
Probably because they crammed so many characters in.
That's probably why it is entirely, to be honest. Like, they put so many... I forget. It's somebody from something that's being represented as a strawberry. I think it's... because I don't think it's a shoujo series, but I think it might be a romance-oriented thing, and I just don't know. But anyway... the actual, like, idea behind it is really good. I do like it. It's like, it's Smash Brothers, but it's Shonen Jump characters.
What I like is this comic panel thing, because of how imaginative it gets. You know that there was a Cartoon Network Smash, like, for the 3DS that
totally
we do not own, but we've watched a video of just to see what the hell it's like. That, with this setup, would be kind of fun. So
this is how you get into practice mode. I realized it and I remembered it here. So I'm in practice mode against the generic panel. This is the Smash Brothers, like, punching bag.
Okay.
Right? He's just a panel with, like, a very detailed face, honestly. Like, it's simple, but it's more detailed than it should be.
It's a good face.
Yeah, so Arale has attacks that are usually just her talking.
That's how she does.
That's a joke that keeps happening in actual Dr. Slump, too. Anytime she talks, her words will sometimes show up as physical objects, and people will get hit by them. And that's the joke. And then also she's got Poop Stick.
Yeah, that makes sense. This would be great with more characters I recognize.
There are dashes in this game, but you kind of have to, like, you gotta be able to
What moves make What's-His-Face do things?
I think it's literally... He might not do anything for this one. I don't know. It might be too low in the versions of Arale for him to do anything.
Okay.
That one kind of made him throw poop out.
At the same time she does.
Yeah. Usually when you get the really big versions of Arale, I think her biggest one has okay, that's one. There we go. So that's one of it. And then No, it's just her special does that. Okay. Yeah, those are the only ones that get her to do that.
Okay, switch characters.
So I'm going to switch over to Yugi.
So how the hell does this work?
So that people can actually see what this looks like. Okay, Yugi is a character where you see it and you go, that's stupid. There's no way. There is no conceivable reason for them to have thought that this was a good idea,
like this.
Right? Yeah, and yeah, he can jump like crazy. He jumps as high as everybody else.
Yeah,
and he
jumping
has a double jump like everyone
way
else,
higher than your height. Sure, that's just an anime thing. Fucking, he's like, even in ghost form, he's only like 3.5 feet tall.
Well, you want to see some weird shit? I think he's about the same height as Yusuke. He's actually slightly taller.
Well, it's his hair. That doesn't count.
Yeah. But it's like...
Yeah, he should be a little
bit shorter than that.
Because Yusuke is never remarked as being particularly short.
The idea of doing a series that's a fighting game for Shonen Jump and then saying, I want Yugi Moto in it, is like, what are you doing? Why would you do this?
And where's Merrick?
Yeah, so Yugi's attacks are things like guarding is Karibo. Dark Magician Girl is one of his normals. You can push forward and do this for Curse of Dragon. Let's see if I remember. Guard with attack like that is Cannon Turtle. And I think that's going to be one of the only ones that does that. Yeah, it's Cannon Turtle.
Wait, that's that thing from the Broken Double episode that they redubbed twice?
Yeah, in fact, that's literally the scene. He's shooting, I think, the exact same thing he's supposed to. I don't remember 100% how that episode actually goes. He throws out dice.
Shit.
Like literally
Should he even have those?
There's like pictures of dice. Okay, this is the manga version of Yugi, so yes.
Okay.
Manga Yugi did all manner of tabletop, including things like dice. This is his special.
Makes sense.
It's summoning Dark Magician.
Does he get the dragons?
So the better version of him is him summoning Slifer instead of Dark Magician. So yeah, kind of.
He gets a dragon. He should have like 6 or 7 dragons.
Let me see if I remember. There it is. Celtic Guardian is just his normal with forward. And then when he's in the air, he's got a handful of different ones. So it's things like, And then I think there's a different one for this. Yes. It's his tabletop avatar from Dungeons and Dragons. It's just like a little magician shooting out like puffs of smoke.
No, I just really wish you could play as
He's actually
Joey
a beast tamer in that, so I don't know why the fuck he's using like a little magician. That's weird.
Because he uses magicians in his normal deck.
But yeah, this is just all of Yugi's everything in this is just awful and hilarious, and I don't know why the fuck you would have the idea to do this even. I don't know whose choice this was.
Also, the panel. I just realized the panel you've got going for him is showing off kind of his armpit.
Yeah, because he wears tank tops, and they do a lot of things with his arms for some strange reason. So this Yusuke is the biggest Yusuke that there is, right? He has actually got a handful of really weird things about him. So he's still all punches and kicks. That's literally every Yusuke in this game, I think, is nothing but punches and kicks.
Do they just do more damage if he's the bigger version?
So I think they do, yes. But then his special is different. Okay. I just wanted to show off some of his other attacks and things like that. But it's
he's just Little Mac.
Yeah, he's basically just Little Mac. And then his biggest version's special is this. So remember how I said you can charge these? Uh-huh. The normal Spirit Bomb is just pressing the button and letting go.
You mean Spirit Gun?
Yeah, Spirit Gun, sorry. If you hold it and charge it all the way up, you get levels, and the biggest version of it is this. And if this hits, I think that's how you turn into the version of him that's in that panel. But I don't quite remember, so I'm having to remember how to do this right. Is it there? No? How do I get that to... Oh, is it a special where I gotta hit him? Oh, hold on. I might have to hit him to make this work. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Turns out I don't remember how to do that. But it's literally like, he's got this big fucking gun now. And
bullshit that you can't be Kuwabara.
Yeah, no.
Yusuke can run around and just punch things. Then like Kuwabara could come in with a stick.
Kuwabara could come in with a stick.
All
could do...
4 of the Yu Yu Hakusho boys could easily adapt into this. There was no reason to stop at 1.
Yeah, like I don't understand their choices with some of these characters.
Yeah.
It seems strange.
Also, didn't we see like 5 or 6 Dragon Balls? We don't need
many,
Gotenks.
many Dragon Balls.
Why would they pick Gotenks over Trunks?
I have no idea, to be honest. There's so much stuff going on in this game. It's all sorts of weird, and they make some very strange choices. Oh, sorry, that wasn't what I wanted to hit. So really quick, before we go, I wanted to show off one of the bigger... I think I want to show off one of the bigger Yugis. But I gotta get to the screen.
You said we could be Kaiba, right?
Yeah, okay, I'll do both of them. That's not too big a deal.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to take them off like this. And I'll take off a handful of these characters because I don't know what sizes
Do you
those are
think some nerds sitting around playing this game then would pull out some folder paper and try to draw their layout onto actual paper?
I would not be surprised. I think there is a game FAQs for this, and when people were talking about things, they had to describe them as being 2-panel in bottom left Zoro, 1-panel U on the right, and like stuff like that. Like it was this really weird.
I just mean like someone just sort of turning this into their personal fan art, like just kind of eyeballing it off of their DS screen.
Oh yeah, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if that was something someone did. Okay, yeah, I wanted a level 6 for Yu-Gi-Oh! So level 6 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it's just Yugi as opposed to the Kaiba. I'll have to get the Kaiba. I think he's 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Bullshit.
Yeah, right?
They should put him at the same power levels.
I actually kind of agree that there should be... Oh, wow, maybe I
because why bother even having him otherwise?
Yeah, right?
He's not really a Vegeta.
Oh, that's not even a Kaiba. That's a Yugi. Huh.
Is Kaiba not in here?
No, he's totally in here, but...
Fucking heartbroken.
I don't think he has anything above a level 4. That's so weird. I thought I remembered it being
maybe
different,
you just had him unlocked in a different file.
Yeah, maybe he's not in this. I thought he was. I swear to God, I thought he was. Yeah, maybe he is in a sequel.
Anyways, Kaiba shouldn't be treated as one step behind Yugi.
No, he really shouldn't.
He just is different from Yugi. He's not ghost-based. He's fucking money-based. And that you create a contrast between them.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, the whole Vegeta archetype of I'll never be as good as this guy, and it makes me really angry. I'm gonna go home and kiss my wife until I'm not mad anymore.
Oh, and I should point out that certain characters being next to each other, you saw it there when I put the Luffy down next to the Zoro. Certain characters being next to each other will actually cause them... No, it doesn't. Will actually actively cause them to get these little sparkles, which means that you've buffed up your support.
Oh, okay.
So
they're discouraging crossovers in their crossover game.
Not really discouraging crossovers, more like trying to show off that, hey, you know, if you put friends together, they're real strong or something. I guess it is kind of discouraging crossovers a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little, actually. I don't know. Let me see if I can... Oh, God. These shapes are so bad.
Put the green-haired guy up in that little... Nah, okay, never mind.
I'll do this. No, because I can't... Okay, you can't turn these panels.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like they're stuck being in these shapes. As opposed to, like, if it was Tetris, you could totally turn some of these characters.
Up there, and then move that guy, the 2-panel up. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I kind of wanted to... The only reason I wanted to show off Luffy and Piccolo at the same time, though, was I wanted to show off their little... their team-up attack.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to have to go and get the panels for that anyway, so I may as well just really quickly do that. I believe it's literally just these. And they kind of... I think they can be anywhere. I don't think they have to be in a specific order.
Well, I don't know what they mean,
so... And they're touching the character, I think it's fine. Yeah.
Well,
no, wait. That didn't work. Okay. How about like that? No? Okay. Well,
this might be running long.
Yeah, no, this is definitely running long. I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. Okay. How about like that?
Oh, okay.
That works. I could have kept Zoro, actually. I should have.
Okay, then.
So I need one more 2-panel to make this work. I'll just use whatever this is. Oh, no, that's the wrong shape. Oh, God. What if I do it this way? Nope. Okay.
I think you have it sorted by shape.
There,
think.
Gintama. I don't care. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to show off that character, and then I'm going to show off the big Yugi real quick. So this is the team-up between... Oh, is it not these two that do it? Okay, this is what it looks like when you do a team-up attack and you don't have the characters... like as actual team-ups, right?
Okay, so it just does both their attacks.
Yeah, so it does both of... They each have their own separate attack that they do during a team-up for that. That's like just their special, like the special beat cannon for him. And then this version of Luffy has got some other weird thing, but then his team-up is basically his... what is it? It's this one or this one? Yeah, it's that. It's the up special, which is a completely different weird-ass move that I totally forgot existed, and that's probably what Yusuke's big one was. So this Yugi, same exact setup for everything, except for his specials, which are this.
Okay.
And I think up and this is the other special.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
And I don't think he ever gets the winged dragon in this, actually, if I remember correctly. I think it's literally just this for the up special, and then this for the neutral.
He gets Sonic and Knuckles, but he doesn't get Tails.
Yeah, basically, right?
When I said Dragon, I kind of meant the ones from like the
this Dragon.
4th season.
No, this Dragon.
I don't remember the names.
It didn't happen by this point. That season was because of the time period that's going on here. That season was not available at the time. It wasn't a thing. Oh yeah, I don't think I showed that off. That's his up. Is just tossing out it's a cube that has a I don't think that's a dungeon dice monster. I think that's supposed to be the capsule monster thing. Okay. And then that's a capsule monster and that's a dungeon dice monster actually. Or is that his V-Pet? I can't even fucking tell. Yugi does a lot of weird-ass shit in the manga. I should point that out. Like,
I mean, he does anyways.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more weird shit going on. The manga is some real bananas garbage, for those of you who haven't actually seen it.
We gonna wrap up?
Yeah, I think we'll wrap up. I want to go ahead and just treat myself to a Yusuke, because I can't believe I messed that up originally. I'm just gonna go ahead and now I can leave this and I can just move this real quick. I kind of just want to do this because I feel like I kind of gypped you guys by not showing you the Yusuke, so I'm just gonna show you the Yusuke.
Okay. While we're doing that, should we final thought?
Yeah, continue your final thought. Megan won, by the way. Like, I just want to remind people.
It's fine. I was just trying to punch. I really hope that, like, someone who knows either a lot about this game or a lot about understanding Japanese, I hope someone comes in the comments and gives us some information.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know enough about this game. I played it for years and years and years.
It's just been a long time.
It's just been a very long time, yeah.
Yeah, if anyone has, like, cool info about, like...
I don't know why. They actually do connect together, by the way.
Weird.
Yeah, right? Like...
Yeah. Anyways, like... Shit, I forgot what I was saying.
So I'm just saying it's not always like, oh, we don't want you to do your crossover. It's like, no, you can actually get crossed over characters to be friends, and it's strange.
I remember what I was gonna say. If you, the viewer, have like information on like other games in the series, or want to explain to us some of the characters we don't recognize, absolutely do it. Because the more I learn about animes I've never seen, the weirder it is because they make less sense, and that's an interesting feeling.
Yeah. So for people who don't know it, there's a point in Yu Yu Hakusho where he finds out that, spoilers, I think it's like he's part Demon King.
I haven't gotten to that point yet.
And he when he realizes it, there's like a transformation that he gets that is basically just, it's that one there. It's Yusuke
Super Saiyan 3.
It's Yusuke grows his hair suddenly.
Is that an eye in his
chest?
It's a
weird mullet. No, I think that's a hole. I think somebody punches him in the guts real hard.
Sure.
And he gets that as his like big power up in this game. And it's literally just, here's punch Yusuke, and then he gets a gun at the end. And it's real strong, but boy, is it hard to fucking hit anything with it.
So what would your dream team be if you could just pick anything from anything for a format
in any
like this?
game ever?
Yes.
Like,
What's your dream fake Smash roster that you post to DeviantArt?
I don't know, dude.
Have you seen those? People will just put literally everything they like from their favorite children's cartoons.
I fucking love, by the way, Yusuke has a charge on his stuff, and if you do it, you can break panels just by being near them. Like, it does damage to the panels just a charge.
Cool.
Yeah, it's weird. His specials are really cool, too.
Yeah, what's
he gets his old school Zanbato stuff.
I don't know Bleach at all.
Don't worry about it. he changes his whole costume changes, though, when he does it. It's really neat. Sorry, but yeah, final thoughts. I really like this game. We're probably not going to have a chance to play it forever.
There's a story mode.
Yeah, there is a story mode.
We'd have to research, translations.
Have to figure some stuff up. I don't know if there's even a translation of it, to be honest. I just know what the missions are, because I know that there is a game FAQ for the missions. But I don't think there's a translation guide.
Okay.
Despite the game being, 13 years old?
Yeah, but maybe it's just obscure enough amongst people who could translate that they don't care enough to do so.
Yeah, potentially.
They're too busy translating other games.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's your dream team?
I don't have a dream team for anything. I don't know.
Mine is the entire cast of Ranma, Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh god, that already it sounds awful.
And all of the characters from Laserwing, which is the comic that I make.
Good. Okay.
I honestly, whenever we look at things that are excessively anime or excessively superhero, I just think, man, I could be drawing Laserwing right now.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Block with your sword, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're good. Are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good. You guys have a happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.